falling short, and with October's ending early. The determination to finally scale baseball's Everest is fierce. The starting staff is led by one of the game's best pitchers, a true ace out of the baseball handbook. 162-game grind, a march to October greatness, to be the last team standing, to have the championship counter click to 28. It's all in place as the climb to the top of the mountain begins.
Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. If you've seen my first video of the Dodgers roster should look like in 2022, then you're going to enjoy this one as well. We're doing the same format and forming the team in the perspective of the owner, the GM, and what the fan would like to see their team to be. In this video, we're doing the New York Yankees. With spring training well underway, trades and signings can still well happen, and I believe the Yankees organization should still make some necessary moves if they want to claim title number 28. The Blue Jays and the Red Sox made huge improvements in the offseason, and the Rays are still the team to beat in the East. Let's be honest, the Yankees haven't been the Yankees of old. They take less risk, they don't spend on big free agents, they make questionable trades, and they're just not intimidated or feared by any team anymore. Small market teams have risen to the top. This is a projected current 26-man roster of the New York Yankees. On paper, a lot of big names, all above average hitters. But let's be honest, some of them are slowing down in productivity and getting older. Some of the hitters are also a hit and miss, more about the home run than playing small ball, hitting for average, and getting base hits and moving the runner over. Don't get me wrong, this is a playoff team, if they stay healthy. In this case, I personally see them a first round, possibly a second round playoff exit. I think the big need all Yankee fans think about when they see this team heading into the 2022 season is pitching. Garrett Cole will do his thing, but he can't pitch every day, and you sometimes have to expect he may be off his game a few games of the year. As of today, the 22nd of March, this is the current payroll. The Yankees are in third at $220 million. Here's a breakdown of what each player is earning in 2022. There's a lot of big contracts, and Aaron Judge is in talks of a long-term extension as well. When the lockout was over, I think the Yankees could have shed some payroll by trading away Zach Britton, Aroldis Chapman, and Aaron Hicks, while adding some lower-tier prospects in trades. Instead, this was a questionable trade. They took on more payroll by adding Josh Donaldson, a $50 million contract. He is an upgrade of Joe Urshela, but not by much, and he's much older now. What about Miguel Anduhar? If he's not going to be used, it is best to trade him. I think a simple trade with Isa Kiner-Falefa would have sufficed if they would have not gone after Trevor Story or Carlos Correa. Now you have to face Trevor Story as a Red Sox at a fairly decent deal too. And Carlos Correa? No way in hell did I see him in a Yankee uniform. With the cheating scandal and the disrespect talk of Yankee great Derek Jeter, I don't think he would have been welcomed with open arms in New York. I honestly don't see him lasting long in Minnesota either. Here's a list of the top 30 prospects in the Yankees organization. The ones highlighted in green are the ones I wouldn't trade, as you can build a future around these players. But with that, means you will have to trade more of your top 30 players to supplement in trades. So let's get started. 3 trades that will not break the bank, they will keep the highly regarded prospects, and improve this team to a World Series contender. Trade 1 is with the Oakland A's. Since they're having a fire sale, you need to take advantage and acquire Frankie Montas for Miguel Anduhar and Davy Garcia. Yankees get a high-quality arm for 2 years at a low cost, and the A's get Anduhar to make up for the loss of Matt Chapman and Davy Garcia, number 11 prospect. Both players also benefit as they will have full-time roles in Oakland, sheds more salary while getting younger as well. Trade 2 is with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This trade makes more sense to me now, especially since that questionable trade with the Twins. Yankees get Carson Kelly to take over at catcher, who is a better defender than Gary Sanchez. He may not have the pop, but he's a decent hitter. He's also low cost and is younger. They also get Ketel Marte, who I think is an all-star. Plays second base and center field. Both needs for the Yankees. That is an automatic upgrade with Ketel Marte in the lineup. He is an elite switch hitter who hits for power and average and can steal 10 of 15 bags a season. With him in the lineup, makes the Yankees lineup one of the best in the league. The Diamondbacks get 3 high-end prospects, a catcher, a pitcher, an outfielder, and Gleyber Torres who can take over at second base. With their rebuilding phase, they can stack up on prospects and shed some payroll. Final trade will be with the Cincinnati Reds. This one is not much of a secret, as many MLB experts and analysts have predicted such a trade. This will give the Yankees a formidable 1-2 punch at the top of the rotation. Yankees get Luis Castillo for 2 years at a decent cost and have a true number 2 starter behind Cole. The Yankees will have to trade Jameson Taillon and 3, maybe 4 top 30 prospects, as the Reds' asking price is really high for Castillo. I truly believe this is a risk the Yankees of old would have pulled the trigger on. Yankees are missing just a few pieces to get back to the World Series. Why wouldn't they do it? Here's a recap. On your left side is what the Yankees are trading away. Mostly top prospects and 2 starters in Torres and Taillon. Yankees get 4 impactful players that can make them favorites out of the East. They also won't have to acquire big contracts, as they will only accrue $10 million in doing these 3 trades. This is 10 times better than the Donaldson trade, and will still keep them just barely under the luxury tax threshold. I still think the Yankees need to explore trades that involve Aaron Hicks, Zach Britton, and Aroldis Chapman. This will free up some payroll to sign Aaron Judge to a contract extension and replenish some of the farm system. So what did you all think? Yankees barely increased their payroll, they stay under the luxury tax, they fill the areas of need, and are able to retain their number 1, 2, and 3 prospects in the process. Well, here it is, the final lineup of what the Yankees should look like heading into the 2022 season. Carson Kelly at catcher, Anthony Rizzo at first base, DJ LeMahieu at second, Josh Donaldson at third, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa at short, Ketel Marte at center field, Joey Gallo in left field, Aaron Judge in right field, and Giancarlo Stanton at DH. The 5 starters will be Garrett Cole, Luis Castillo, Luis Severino, Frankie Montas, and either Jordan Montgomery or Nestor Cortez at the 5 spot, to at least Domingo Germán, who comes back from injury. The bullpen will consist of Luis Gil, Clay Holmes, either Montgomery or Cortez, whoever wins that job, Joely Rodriguez, Lucas Luge, Chad Green, Jonathan Loaizaga, and Aroldis Chapman. The bench will be led by Aaron Hicks, Kyle Yoshioka, Tim Locastro, and Oswald Peraza gets promoted to the big leagues. I think most Yankee fans will appreciate and expect of what a Yankee lineup and rotation should be. And I think this 26-man roster is a team they can be proud of heading into the 2022 season. But who knows? Maybe some of these trades can happen in the coming days or at the trade deadline. Just know the Yankees will be playing some October baseball this year. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't so. I like feedback, good or bad. So don't hesitate to leave a comment, and catch you guys on the next one.